For now, I have a solid team behind me. Gan Kim Yong is my Deputy Prime Minister, and I've appointed 3 coordinating ministers. So that's 4 senior leaders in my cabinet. They are part of the core team to assist me, to advise me, and also to provide guidance and mentorship to the new and younger ministers. With this reshuffle, all the ministries will have new office holders, be it ministers, MOSs, or PALSECs. Gan Kim Yong remains as Deputy Prime Minister. He will continue to coordinate our efforts on the economy, including his role as the chairman of the Singapore Economic Resilience Task Force. Shanmugam will take over Teo Chee Hean as the Coordinating Minister for National Security. Chan Chun Sing will be appointed as Coordinating Minister for Public Services. This is about bringing together public services in a more accessible and integrated manner. Ong Ye Kung will be appointed as Coordinating Minister for Social Policies. Reviewing and updating our social policies Chan Chun Sing will take over from Ng Eng Hen as Defence Minister. He was Chief of Army and had served as 2M in MINDEF. At MINLAW, Edwin has been 2M for some time before the GE. He has established himself well in the portfolio and will take over at MINLAW from Shanmugam. Desmond Lee will take over from Chun Sing at MOE. Chee Hong Tat will relinquish his portfolio at MOT and will take over from Desmond Lee at MND. David Neo will succeed Edwin Tong at MCCY, taking over as acting minister. David has had experience previously helming the Silver Generation Office, so he knows what it takes to build strong community bonds. Jeffrey Xiao will be appointed as acting minister in MOT. He is familiar with land transport policies from his past experience as a civil servant. Of course, there's much more to be done as a minister. He will be stretched and tested, but I'm confident he will be able to step up. With this reshuffle, all the ministries will have new office holders, be it ministers, MOSs, or PALSECs. I'm doing this to give younger leaders more experience and exposure across different areas of government, so as to prepare them for greater responsibilities in the future. Everyone has different abilities and strengths, and they contribute at different levels, whether at PALSEC, Ministers of State, or ministers. Some are able to contribute at a higher level as a minister because they are able to demonstrate abilities at that level, which means you not only need to have political mastery, but you also need to have policy mastery, but you also need political skills, the ability to communicate effectively. You need to exercise leadership and execute effectively. And so there is a high threshold of requirements to be able to operate and serve as a minister. Some are able to do this soon, and so we expose them. They are able to take on these responsibilities early. Some may need more time to develop and grow in their job, and we allow them to do so. Some may not contribute at that level, but their contributions are no less valued. As a PALSEC or as a Minister of State, they are equally important. For now, I have a solid team behind me. Gan Kim Yong is my Deputy Prime Minister, and I've appointed 3 coordinating ministers. So that's 4 senior leaders in my cabinet. They are part of the core team to assist me, to advise me, and also to provide guidance and mentorship to the new and younger ministers. And of course, along the way, I may make further adjustments where needed. As to our priorities, we've said throughout the election campaign that this is a changed world. And so entering this new phase, our first priority will be to secure Singapore's position in this new environment. secure Singapore's position in advancing our interests overseas, but also in steering Singapore through great economic uncertainties and changes. Let me give some context to the three coordinating minister functions. For national security, we've always had that. It's a very important role. And as I said just now, I can think of no one better than Shanmugam to take over from Teo Chee Hean for this far-reaching function of national security. On social policies, we've also had a coordinating minister before. Then DPM Tharman was the first one. And through that, we put in place many interagency processes to review and to improve social policies. These inter-ministry coordination processes continue even after DPM Tharman or SM Tharman stepped down and became president. And I chaired them as Deputy Prime Minister. But I can't keep on doing this as Prime Minister, so I'm handing this over to Yi Kang to take over this role. For public services, well, I should say in the past we had a coordinating minister for infrastructure. But I think there are still areas for improvement in two areas. One, last mile public services. How we bring together a whole range of different government services in order to better service residents and Singaporeans, provide better services for them. And second, when it comes to newer estates, the coordination and the implementation of amenities and facilities and services for these new estates still can be improved. And I think it's more about public services than large-scale infrastructure planning. And that's why I've decided to rename it, to give it that new focus and priority. And Minister Chan Chun Sing will oversee this effort. Traditionally, that role, the NTUC Secretary General, would have a position in cabinet. I value this link. I know the NTUC values it too. And I look forward to having an NTUC Secretary General and Labour Chief being part of the team before too long. For now, I respect Ng Chee Meng's wishes, and I'll give him the time he needs, as he has requested, to focus on his work at Jalan Kayu and NTUC. How long it takes, I really can't tell, but I'm in close touch with him, and at some point when he's ready, when we think that things have improved and stabilized, whether it's him, whether it's someone else, I can't say. But certainly, my wish is for an NTUC Secretary General to be in the team, and in the meantime, while that is not happening, or while we do not have that in the meantime, as I said just now in my remarks, my government will continue to engage NTUC and the labour movement closely to make sure that the concerns and aspirations and needs of Singaporean workers will always feature in our deliberations and our decision-making processes. They continue to play an important role as part of our team and in engaging Singaporeans and in helping us to build strong bonds with different stakeholder groups and different community groups. Just take a look at the CDC vouchers. It's one very good example of how the mayors provided and made tangible and concrete improvements and put together a significant project that has turned out to be of tremendous help to Singaporeans, to help them relieve cost of living, not just the households, but also the heartland hawkers and businesses and merchants. It was the mayor's initiative. We supported them, and not just implementing it, but eventually improving it and making it not just a paper and manual scheme, but a digital scheme, all done through the mayor's hard work. So I think these are concrete examples of how mayors can make an impact.